If you're a Kanye West fan, you're not a fan of me, you're a fan of yourself. You will believe in yourself.
Tell him, Kanye. What's happening, investors? AK from Fallible here. I want to talk about this whole Kanye West blow up and how as investors and traders we can use his example to remind us about how important independent thinking is. Now, if you haven't heard, Kanye made his return to Twitter recently and he came in hot. Over the last week, he's been tweeting things that have caused people to collectively lose their minds. It's really worth going over to his Twitter and reading all of it, but I'll give you some of the highlights. First, he started off with praising Candace Owens, who is a very much hated on black conservative. He said he loved the way she thought. And then he started posting pictures of his Make America Great Again hat. And to top it off, he declared his love for Trump. And then he tweeted this: "You don't have to agree with Trump, but the mob can't make me not love him. We are both dragon energy. He is my brother. I love everyone. I don't agree with everything anyone does. That's what makes us individuals. And we have the right to independent thought." People couldn't handle this. Their brains just exploded. It was just impossible that their idol, Kanye West, could even come close to the notion of liking Trump. Because to a lot of people, especially Kanye fans, Trump is worse than the devil himself. See, with celebrities, everyone expects and nearly demands that they use their platform for the good of society. But they expect them to conform with what popular opinion thinks is good for society. The celebrity isn't actually supposed to say something different. But that's exactly what Kanye did. And people were so taken back that media outlets were actually questioning whether Kanye was having a psychotic episode. Now, we're not going to debate whether Kanye is right or wrong in what he said, or what his motives are with all these tweets. It could be marketing, it could be something more. Who knows? But regardless of what Kanye's intentions are, his tweets inspired me. And that's because this guy put his career on the line by expressing what he thought. And I respect that. It reminded me of just how hard and just how important independent thinking really is. And that's true in both life and markets. How many times have you been influenced by popular opinion when you're making your investments? Recently, we've had a non-stop stream of bearish headlines telling us that this market is done for. Mix that with the volatility we're experiencing and it's difficult not to believe the hype. It becomes real tough to just sit down and actually think for yourself what's going on. Now, we've released videos on how the bull market isn't over, but coming to that independent conclusion wasn't that easy when we were being bombarded by the media. The oil market is another example. After the huge collapse in prices that we had, everyone and their mother was bearish on the sector. No one would go near it, and if you wanted to invest in it, you'd be laughed out of the room. So again, it took a lot of effort for our team to do some objective analysis and realize that a bull market was actually starting up again. Over at Macros, we were talking about oil all the way back in September. We recommended WTI to our members on September 13th at $2.18. That was back when everyone was hating hard on oil. The stock has almost tripled since then. Man, thinking for yourself is tough, especially when we're wired to do the exact opposite. As human beings, we are literally made to fall in line with the crowd. Because back in the day when we were all in our little tribes hunting and gathering, you had to make sure everyone liked you. Because if they didn't, they'd kick you out of the tribe and then you'd starve and freeze to death. But that same mentality is carried over into present day where it's really not that helpful. We have Costco. We're not gonna starve. The moral of the story here with Kanye is that even if thinking for yourself is hard, and even if you're called an idiot, or worse, you gotta do it anyway. Because that's the only way to be successful in life and in markets. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that bell for notifications of when those videos are released. Bye.